Hi everyone, hello. How are you doing? This is Amani and today I'm going to tell you a interesting story. So as some of you may know, over the years I've been living abroad for about 12 to 13 years. And over the years I met so many interesting people with so many interesting stories. So today I decided to share one particular story with you, and the story is about a couple of siblings from East European country. These two guys were working in a coffee shop. The coffee shop was owned by a lady who apparently was not very involved in the coffee shop and daily work process and flow, but also I don't think she had much of experience either. These two guys were working in the coffee shop and they were very social, very friendly, having like doing a very good customer service. There was a lot of clients. However, the owner, the lady, was losing money. Then she was paying for the bills, electricity, Wi-Fi, um, you name it. They would use their own coffee beans, grind it, make it, and then sell it for the client. So the money will go straight into their pocket. So they were working in her coffee shop while she was paying for everything, including the bills and electricity and everything. But there was no any money. Definitely was not involved in the process and in the workflow. So because if you are a person who have a business and you don't go visit your business often, then you are missing on many things and you don't really know what's going on. You have no idea what's happening. And I've seen this too many often times. Wherever I worked or volunteered or whatever the thing I was involved in, if it's like someone owns something and then they give it to other people, it's usually a catastrophic outcome because nobody cares about your business as much as you do. And nobody cares about you as much as you do. So I've seen it all the time. People have business just for like prestige or for just like so they can say, oh, I own such and such, or I have a company, or I'm doing this, I'm doing that kind of things. It's not all the time kind of prestige or just to say, oh, I own something, oh, I have something. But in most of the situation, when someone is not present in their business, they don't come, they don't check, they're not working there. It means that they have something else and they don't really care much about that business, or they care a little bit about it, not in a way that would, it's not priority for them, all right? Like, to make it short and simple, their business is not priority for them, therefore they hire other people to take care of it. The other people take advantage of that and then they use all the different little ways to steal money pocket, to ruin the business, or just like sit there and do nothing, because you can't take over any type of business. There is different type of business models, and then it's not anything you can just take it over. But in situation like this coffee shop, it was definitely very easy process for them to do so. So they were working there for months and months and months, making their own coffee, selling it, making the money. She was paying, 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 and then eventually she couldn't keep doing so. So I said to the person, one of these brothers, I said like, but you didn't feel bad. How can you do this? She was paying for the rent and everything, and there was work. It's not like there was no customer. There was customers, there was money coming, and it was like actually very extremely good business. So the person simply said like, yeah, but she's well off. And I was like, how do you know? And they said like, yeah, we know her husband, he travels a lot, he's having like a business or work with a good company, so he travels a lot and they are fine. And I was thinking, even if that's true, which most likely is true, because if she was in need of that business, she would be present. If that business was like only her income and that's how she was feeding her kids, then she would definitely be working there. She wouldn't have like to hire a couple of people, strangers, she doesn't know them, and they would just smile a couple of times in her face, and then she think, oh, this is a great. And I was thinking like, this is wrong on all levels. So even if her husband was extremely rich, still it's her own money, she's paying for everything, and she trusted you and she gave you the like pretty much the power to run the entire place. How can you do that to someone who trusted you? And like, I was thinking, even if someone would steal, they wouldn't run it dry completely. They would probably would steal a little bit, These siblings, they made sure to, so the business had to shut down. There was no way for this business to keep working or going at all because they just completely ruined it. And I was thinking, what? It's a really weird situation. I'm not going to lie to you, because I find it extremely odd for someone to have a business like that, and then they know that the business is losing money and they wouldn't be able to figure out what's really happened. The woman never found out what actually was the problem. She never figured out the situation, which tells you that she was completely disconnected from everything. And I think even if she was able to be there, I'm sure she was not uh, life smart. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really need to have experience in specific work to understand what's going on. Sometimes you don't have experience, but you can feel and notice there is something wrong going on. And if there's something going on that doesn't feel right, then you job start to investigate and figure out what's really actually happening. So, moral of the story, guys, in business, it's nice to trust people and have um, someone that you think you can give them the operation without really worrying about anything. But I advise you strongly, strongly to keep an eye on your business all the time. Yeah, no matter how charming or friendly someone might seem, or even if they are very good friends of you, to keep it clean without any doubt, and you don't want to ruin any relationship, whether with people you never met before and they became your employees now, or someone that might be your friend. You don't want to ruin that situation, that relationship, in a situation where they end up stealing from you or ruin your business, and you will feel bad, and then you end up like in a lot of problems. So I think it's always better to keep structure in place, boundaries, make sure you be present, you frequently go to your business and check. It's ideal if you can do the business yourself. If you cannot and you have a family, or you have another work, or whatever a situation is, you need to make sure at least to have a CCTV, have accountant check on everything. Maybe do some like surprise visit, hire someone, like send some clients to this place, pretend to be like just customers, and see how, and let them see how things are going on. You need to always make sure to check on your business, and you never let someone ruin it for you, because this woman, this lady, never found out what's really actually was happening. And probably she thinks she is in her mind saying like, I am not lucky, I wasted my money. And I don't know about her situation, but her husband definitely was not very happy with what happened, because it's his money who he invested to make that little business prestige for her. I don't know if she wanted to show off or what was the situation exactly with this business, but I know for sure the husband was not very happy. And now probably whatever business idea she would come up with, he will be, no sweetheart, you ruined one business before, it was not successful, and now we cannot invest more money into another business that will be also unsuccessful business model. So it's really, really, really unfortunate situation, and I feel so bad for this person. I never met her, I don't know her in person, and I wish if she figure out the situation and what really happened one day. But this is like really, really awful. And honestly, a story like this definitely made me aware of many things. In the future, if I have my own business, I will make sure I am present, and I am frequently checking, and I will do my best to really learn and figure out what's happening. Because I feel if someone in a situation where they cannot run their own business, and they do not have someone that they 1,100% trust, then you better don't keep that business, because it's gonna bring you only headaches. So, moral of the story, guys, be present, don't leave your business, and don't make business just for prestige or for showing off, or just because your husband have some extra money so you can waste it. Don't do that. Don't do that.